Hi, mommies. So today I'm going to still continue talking about some of the changes I experienced with pregnancy. So, one of the first changes I experienced was craving. Okay, so before I got pregnant, I have never ever experienced craving. Like you just wake up and feel, oh, I want to eat spaghetti. Oh, I want to eat meat pie. Oh, I want this or that. I'd never experienced it because growing up, whatever my mom served, you either eat it or you stay hungry. So I grew up with that. But when I got pregnant, I discovered that I began to crave certain things. Like it was crazy. It was crazy for me. Like I can wake up today and I just want to eat meat, or I just want to eat chicken, or I just want to eat a particular thing. And okay, I had some weird food combinations. I There was a period that I was always craving boiled yam with sesame seeds, pounded sesame seeds, to be precise, or boiled yam with yaji, kulikuli yaji. And then there was a time for what's the name, okpa. In fact, the cravings were different each month. Sometimes each week comes with its own. So it could be that I'm craving. Okay, there was a time I was craving sweets, and every day my husband had to go and get me sweets. But immediately he got a pack of sweets I brought. The craving stopped. Like I dey see the sweet yakpa, so I no like am again. I moved on to the next. I moved on to the next thing, no sharply. So cravings were top. That was my first experience. I remember before getting pregnant, when I hear women talk about pregnancy, we even had that conversation, and I was telling my husband that I feel that some of this craving thing, how women emphasize it, I feel some of them just want to stress their husbands. Oh, more my eye clear, oh. And he reminded me that's so. I said most women, I felt most women were trusting their husband. So I wanted to stress him. I told him, no, about this craving. And the funny thing about it was that if I didn't satisfy that craving, it would be there for days. I had to just get it. It's when I get it that my mind will calm down. Then another thing within that period was waist and back pain, though that one was within the last trimester of the pregnancy that I experienced that. Sometimes, like, I feel the weight of the pregnancy, but it wasn't so intense. It just comes once in a while. Mostly, if I sleep and wake up, I feel better. If I do some light exercises, I feel better. So compared to some other women that I had conversations with within antenatal, I got to realize that mine wasn't so intense because I think within the whole period of my pregnancy, that happened just like 3 or 4 times. But there were women that were having that waist and back pain like constantly, and worst during that last week before delivery. Another thing I experienced that period was hair breakage. Yes, normally when you braid your hair and you lose it, there are some amounts of hair that will break. But within that period, the hair breakage was much, much more. And then it wasn't like I changed hair cream or hair routine or anything, but the hair breakage was a lot. Like I could comb my hair and a lot of hair would fall out. And I think within that period, I started considering barbing my hair. But at some point, I decided against it and left it. And plus, my husband wasn't so supportive of having my hair cut. So I just managed that period like that. Then another thing was I had a heightened sense of smell. Like once I get into a room, if there's a perfume or if there's an odor or anything, it just gets to me like so bad that breathing becomes an issue. Like I begin to feel like I'm short of breath. Yes, that was the feeling. I begin to feel like I was short of breath. So at some point, I stopped using anything scented, any perfume, any air freshers, anything scented. I stopped using it at home. Even my body cream, I started using non-scented Vaseline, like just plain Vaseline that wasn't scented. And my husband had to start going out of the house before he sprays his perfume, or he uses the guest room or the living room. Basically, spray it where I am not there. We stopped using air freshers at home because it was so, no matter how little. you put it, or rather you spray it. It was just so irritating to me, so we had to stop that. Then mood swings, oh my days, that mood swings was terrible. Like I could be so happy and lively and bubbly, and then the next minute I'm so sad and annoyed, and I don't even know what was making me sad. The mood swings were just so terrible, and the emotions, normally I'm not one to just cry anyhow, but I could that period. I could be watching an emotional movie and then I'll start crying, or reading an emotional book, or somebody is saying something and then I'll just be crying. Like it was so strange to be like, what's going on? Why am I just becoming a crybaby? Like the emotions were just too much. I was too sensitive. You could just say something and I'll find it offensive or annoying, and I'll just go and start crying. So that period, my mood was just all over the place. Like, it was a lot emotionally. The emotional roller coaster was plenty. And then for food, I think at some point I stopped cooking meat. Anything that had to do with meat, my husband had to take care of the cooking for some period, because yeah, once that boiling meat, that smell of fresh meat, to wash it, or the smell of boiling meat, it was so irritating. So if he was doing that in the kitchen, I would go out of the house completely until he finished before I'll come back. But trust, once it's ready, I eat more than everybody. But I was not having it to cook it, to wash it, anything related to meat. I wasn't doing anything related to that because it was irritating to me. So let's share. But oh, before I say let's share, I got to find out from antenatal that actually staying away from strong scents actually helped me in the long run, because it was said that it is associated with jaundice in babies. So if you expose yourself to strong scents, be it perfumes, be it what are they calling these things, diffusers, be it air freshers, because they have phthalates, and it is said that sometimes that reacts with your body and can cause jaundice in your child. So it is advised that when you're pregnant, you reduce your use of strong scents and also your exposure to them. And also after you give birth, within the first 3 months, it is advised for you to do away with those things in your house, or limit how you use it, because it can trigger jaundice in a newborn baby. So, my mommy's in the house. It's your turn. Tell us what other changes or what about you changed within your period of pregnancy. I'll be in the comments reading. Bye.